better write to headquarters right away.
I don't think we can find shears on the boat, but if we do, we'll see about doing that. Here's Seville. He's an interesting character. I think we'll wait to kind of talk to people as we get them into our party. I'm not 100% sure who I want to take with me yet. I know Beast is going to be one of them, for a fact. I do like him as a battle mage. We're going to take all the kitchen supplies and all the drink stuff. I'll loot all these things. We'll grab these spears and stuff. We'll grab these bedrolls for our party later. Can't reach, huh?
This again.
Lies.
You put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
Okay, so I think we got everything. If you hold the tab key, you'll highlight items on the ground. There's a greasy key behind this.
I'll give you that knuckle if you.
If you're not really zoomed in, you might miss that.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
We just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
Alright, grab all these things. We got another knife here. Yeah, another pocket knife. See the garlic.
Junk.
Our first poison bottle. That's good for Fane. You click on this paper here, it gives you recipes. It's handy if you don't know the crafting system too well. It'll reveal some of that for you.
Never thought you'd end up in prison tries to run.
Shoot to kill.
Right.
Alright, get through here.
Rotten Ben Mest.
Got Iffin. We got Red Prince. If you don't have Fane as your main character, he's sitting right here at this table. I think that's all we can do here. We're going to do something a little bit cheaty. I guess not cheaty, it's a little cheeky, to be honest. We're going to come into this room.
Just up you fit, glad to hear it. You head on in now.
Whoops, didn't mean to skip all that dialogue. He basically tells you to get on a roster, and once you're on the roster, he lets you through.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen course
You can come in here. If we move up much further, there's going to be an event that happens. But before we do the event, we are going to attack this guy here. And what this is going to do is when the event triggers, it's going to give us some much needed extra experience. Normally you would get like 400 experience, but if you do what I just did, it gives you even more. So by the time you leave this boat event at the very beginning here,
Mask! She stole it. If these savages see me without it, they will have my skull for a goblet.
rude. Okay, so luckily we got this tattered cowl. Makes this look like something sinister. Now we can actually loot all these corpses on top of the experience gain. So we're going to do just that. We're going to need all we can get to survive the oncoming onslaught. Checking all these, got a couple gold pieces. Check this chest here, it's got a variety of weapons, which is good. And we want to equip the wand and shield, which gives us the shields up option. Good for staying alive. We're gonna grab all these things. And twist this around so we can see a little better. I'll try to keep things out of the bottom corner where my webcam is. Try to be mindful of that. That last bottle of wine. Empty. If you look in here, we do have some stuff that we can grab. That'll be useful later. Before we head up, we're actually going to go back save it there. Quick saving is okay, because you can actually recall a quick save in the middle of a fight, which is considered save scumming by a lot of people. I don't know if we'll do that too much. We might do it on some dialogue options, because I know that some dialogue options will absolutely get your party killed with one click. So we'll try to avoid situations like that. And we might save scum if we're in areas that are extremely dangerous. I don't want to lose the playthrough just because, you know, I make a dumb mistake. But it's been known to happen. We got the mutton from the sheep. Sad story. But hey, she's not going to be using it. We're going to take the broken source collar and we're going to open this up. We get a chunk of flesh. Just put that in our pocket for now. Bane likes to carry bits of people around to remind him of what his body used to be like with skin. Alright, let's open her up and come in here. We have another gold cup, we'll take it. We'll take this painting. Bane's a bit of an art collector. Here's another chance to look at the interactive environment. We're actually not going to do that. Not just yet. You can throw this water bottle into the fire and it will put it out. But we're not going to do that. We have a dog here.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Before we end up talking to the dog, let's go ahead and do all this. We're going to go ahead and save it. If this triggers a fight, I might have to reload because the game is, in fact, difficult at this level.
It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching.
Call out to the hound and ask it what is the matter.
The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge.
Sorcerer!
It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Too much. Please, make it stop. Oh.
Tell the dog you're not the one who did this. You'd stop it if you could.
The dog whines and continues pawing at its nose.
That's sad. We'll save it here.
Damn. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Did I not equip? Did not even equip the wand. Go ahead and do that. I command you to burn. That took longer than I expected. Go for the dog here. We're going to go after all the experience we can. So we're going to go ahead and summon this, and we're going to take this dog out. I know it seems cruel. But hey, this is about experience. Oh, he's fast. Ow. Didn't expect that. Also gonna hit it with a shock, because shocking takes away additional action points of the enemy, which at this particular junction we need. We're gonna throw a fireball at him, and he burned to death. We're gonna hit the bedroll here. Puts us back up to 100% stats, which is good. We're going to try to use this water barrel here. You can see how it interacts. It creates a steam cloud, which you can walk through but when the steam turns black, you can no longer see through it. So that's kind of an important thing to remember, because later on, enemies can use that against you. Found a shirt. We're going to put that on to increase our defense. We're going to add some of this... Ooh, scared me. We're going to add some of this trash to our sell wares, whatever they call it. That way when we go to a vendor later, we can actually just sell it to them without too much hassle. It'll be one click rather than many. Churl and Chuff. Mugs of beer. Mugs of wine. We'll hold the mug of water. We do not want the, well, we might actually have to use the pumpkin soup here. You notice there it just hurt Fane because he's undead, but we did get the buff. Did we not? I guess we didn't.
Thank the gods. By divine grace, who was that howling?
I'm gonna save it right here.
He eyes the collar circling your neck.
Another sorcerer!
Bring you the collar, ask him if he can help get his stupid device off you.
You had to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee comes screaming through, and now we got void bugs swarming up top. Saw it coming, I did. Sorcerer mutiny.
Ask more about this woman. Is he sure she's a sorcerer? What?
Curdled my blood when she appeared. Ship shook like a typhoon had struck, and then she was gone again. Look around. You see how that story ends. Nothing but Source can do this.
We're gonna go for the intelligence persuasion. Tell him that there's no mutiny. You almost died at this woman's hands. Well, this is awkward.
Your lies end here.
Jerk. Okay, so we are going to throw that up. We are also going to throw up a minion here, so if they try to run straight at me, I'll have to go through my dude here. We're going to delay his turn, let them come to us a little bit. Ow. Good talk. Well, we're going to get a blood totem. Summon a totem inside the blood. It actually does increased physical damage, which is unfortunately what we're hitting them with right now. We'll go ahead and off the one guy. Maybe the totems will take him out. We really need to work on this other enemy here. Yeah, totem took him out. So, shield's up. That's why you want to have a shield, because it makes you really tanky. And since this guy is magic, we'll go ahead and see if we can get inside that fire surface here. You have to kind of mouse around and pixel hunt, and then you'll see here on the tooltip, fire applies burning. Summon a totem. It actually landed in the fire, which is what we wanted. And now we're going to wand him for some damage. Totem kicks in. He's burning. He hurts. Please stop hitting me. Right, get him, totem. That's what you get. So we're going to throw up another totem. That's the good thing about summoners. You can just kind of spitfire these things out as needed. Hit him with a wand attack. Finishes off with a totem. Sorcerers. Summoners are extremely strong in this game. The reason is they can utilize the surroundings to kind of use whatever elemental damages they can conjure up. And later on in the game, there's going to be some enemies that have no physical armor. And there's going to be a lot of people that have no magical armor, so it's good to adapt to the situation as needed. I'm going to pick up these items. We're going to continue on our wayward journey. Come down here, see if we can find some pants to go along with our raggedy t-shirt picked up earlier. A bow. Good for ye old ranged attacks. We want these, so we're going to equip those. Oh, whoop. We're going to do that there. Talk to this. We get a note and a key. Let's read some of these letters. A letter to his family from Rick. A shabby letter. A note. Death fog barrels have been locked into storage. That's probably something important to know. Excuse me just a moment. Alright. We're back. Thank you for being patient. I don't think you can combine the feather and ink pot. Yeah, for some reason you can't combine those in this one. Seems like a no-brainer. Don't know. So, there's nothing in this little corridor here. There's a stool. Maybe we'll loot these dead bodies. There's a box here with something in it. Let's take a look. Nothing. What about these barrels? Nothing. What about Magister Siri? Got a shirt on her. No better than what we have already. We'll leave it untagged for selling because someone later might be able to use it. There's a chest. We'll pick it up. Loot it. There's a box there. We'll get that on the way out.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull.
There's a barrel and a swordsman with some gold. This must be the Death Fog door.
It was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. You press your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clack against the wood, and you suddenly feel grey. The touch leaves you numb, dull.
Alright.
It doesn't.
Pull open the door. Use the key.
The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Dun, dun, dun. Apple juice. Death fog. There's a sword here. Chward. Let's take a look at these people.
Good thing I'm immune.
F5.
This means trouble.
Saving here really doesn't do anything, but I'm going to save it anyway. If you were not a undead character, this immediately ends your game. So, be careful when you're doing this. There's no barrels or anything in here I can collect. I see. Yeah, no barrels. So, if you're not an undead character, do not enter the Death Fog. You will immediately die and be very sad. Alright, let's loot this other box of supplies here. Let's see if there's anything useful. There's not. Nothing in that barrel, nothing in that box. We're gonna keep moving. Ooh, little hidden barrels. Good to spin the camera quite a bit. If I'm making you dizzy, I apologize. It must be done for the loot! Well, that was terrible. We're gonna go with a poison elemental here, or poison incarnate. We're gonna throw up a poison totem. Right, get poison, sucker. This guy has an ability from the poison infusion, which gives him an area of effect. We're gonna hit both of these enemies for a good amount of damage, and we're gonna slap that one. He slaps back, does quite a bit of damage. Attack of opportunity by our pet. And he tags me. I'm it. Alright, we're gonna throw up another poison. To increase your damage here, you might want to throw it in the blood. That way you can get 2 damage over time effects on one enemy. But we're not playing to capitalize that hard. So we're going to go ahead and slap this guy with a wand attack. Now he's burning, he's poisoned. They hit hard. Quit breaking my stuff! I worked hard to put that up. Okay. He's got moves. Might be the end of our hero chat. Ooh. Right. Get lucky. Fireball from the corpse right here. It's a good skill. If you're wondering why on your game stuff gets added to the bar every time you pick it up, that's a feature in the options that you can turn off. I recommend that you turn it off because every time you pick something up, it's at the bottom of your bar and it's a real pain in the ass to keep your bar clean. If you like clean bars like I do. There's some rope in that box. We're going to grab that. And we're going to check out these barrels. And we're going to move this barrel up here. Kind of take it with us. We'll see why in a second. The fire here, for whatever reason, doesn't disappear on its own. So you can throw a barrel of water to kind of clean that up so that you can run past. There's a couple items here. Typically the damage is not enough. Blinding Radiant Scroll, nice. And a wand. Typically the damage here is not enough to kill you, but it can be quite annoying and you would have to use a bedroll, which I'd rather not do that. So we're going to keep on walking.
A lifeboat! That means there's still a chance.
Breaking everything. Is there anything up here? A bucket. I do like my bucket. Alright. We're going to save it, and we're going to get off this boat.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
What stories is this guy reading?
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Call the dwarf a coward. He'll return to the lower deck and check for survivors.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
The kid gets it.
There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us here.
Kid gets it. It's 2020. We need to band together to kind of make it through this year. Alright, we're back in the cellar where we were originally. Oh, I must have missed a corpse. Magister Waters. Let's save it here. And we're gonna mosey on through this doorway.
Get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait. Void...
We got several enemies here. 2 that are nearby. We're gonna go ahead and highlight enemies. 3 nearby. And then 1 all the way in the back. I don't see that one back there. Next to Beast. So, I think the only ones we need to worry about are the ones right next to us. So let's go ahead and throw out a totem. Throw out a pet right next to this guy. In case they come after me, I can slap them. Go ahead and slap him twice. Split DPS from the totem. Just going after Sibyl.
Let the games begin.
I feel like it'd be difficult to die at this particular fight, but I'm pretty sure someone has done it.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
She's sassy. I like it.
I've faced worse.
Anybody in chat ever played this game before? Have any input on who I should bring with me? Let's do it. Throw out some fire. Dead, dead, dead. Only one alive is there. At Farsight Infusion. Skip my turn. We'll see if the enemies take these guys out. Allies, rather. I think I'm gonna do Sibyl, Beast. Who's the last?
We make a pretty good team.
Close that gets it. Let's keep going. Alright, looks like I have looted all the bodies down here. Go ahead and carry on.
I hear something. It's Magister C1. The one who put on this damn collar. Sounds like she needs help.
Not after I steal this book and read all the forbidden knowledge. That scream was my pet biting the dust after his timer had run out. Okay, so save it. Go ahead
Tries to
and
speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound.
look around for some way to help her.
With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture.
Take the cloth and hold it tight to the wound. Try to
Blood
stem the
quickly
bleeding.
soaks through the cloth. Magister C1's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror.
Hold the cloth tighter to the wound. Choke her!
It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. C1 clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder.
I continue to hold the wound, cloth to the wound. Take C1's hand and try to help her stand.
Struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
We tried, chat. No helping her there.
But